Oh? Ah, there we go. All right. Hello, everybody. This is Rampage, and we are back on the Mindfair server. I'm currently in a call with DK, so I'm gonna go ahead and indefinite. Hello.
Hello. I see you have your streaming software going. My phone just made its little happy song.
So none of the stream would know this, but I'd say it's a pretty good place to start off conversation. What did you think of the D&D session?
Oh, I thought it was lovely. Some of the people thought my character was crazy.
Yeah, no, they did not expect that type of character. Yeah, no. It was a lot of fun though.
I toned down some of my character's antisocial characteristics from the previous game and kind of like tailored him down. Though I did have my character like shut up for a while just so that other people could talk.
Mm.
I don't want to like suck all the air out of the room. And then I gave my character a chance to have some like quiet reflection.
Quiet reflection.
Hmm.
He did seem very sad that the crow did not attempt to interact with him.
I you may notice I have my character sometimes roll things to kind of not particularly to accomplish anything, but more of like set his personal mood at the time.
Mm. Yeah, there's still a bit of stuff I have to do with my character before it's like finished. And I didn't manage to get it all done before the first session because I had to set up the server as well.
Hmm.
So
Well, I will say, I didn't remove any of the items out of my inventory. I just like hid them.
ah,
Like I just took them off and so I wasn't sure if we were gonna get them back or not.
I don't know.
I don't know either. So I just kind of like left
The
everything.
fact that we've gotten weapons and armor makes me lean towards no, but I mean we're gonna get magic back eventually. No way we're gonna go through the whole campaign with magic being not what it's meant to be.
Well, I will admit my other spells not being very effective were turning. But
Yeah.
apparently now that we're further away from the fog, the better my magic has gotten.
Hmm. I did not associate that with fog. I thought it was just an over time thing. Hmm.
But it does seem like the magic is weird.
It might be. We'll have to see how good magic is at like noon and see if like, because I'm assuming at noon the fog would be at its weakest.
Not necessarily.
Well, the fog was encroaching as it got darker.
Hmm.
So if it's based off of the day night cycle, then it's probably weakest at noon.
Do you know why I wanted to take the armor that seemed possessed?
No.
Oh, you don't. Okay.
No, I don't know why I wanted to take the armor that was possessed compared
I'm
to
just kidding.
the other armor.
Um, well, see, it might be magical, and as an artificer, that might be something I can use.
Ah. Yeah, I don't know anything about artificers.
Like, some of my cantrips allow me to physically like touch a stone and give it like touch an object and give it particular properties.
Hmm.
The only problem is I have to have my tools, and my tools have been taken away from me.
Yeah, that would be inconvenient.
You know what's funny is after you left, one of the players asked is if my character was crazy, and I went, no, I'm just from somewhere really far away. There's a reason I asked about that wagon. Like, why would someone use this?
That's funny.
Like the people, the so in the Kingdom of Zeal in that place, so you have floating islands, right?
Mm-hmm.
The people down below have no magic,
Ah.
and they basically live in like an ice age primitive human society.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, and once the Kingdom of Zeal falls, it physically causes like the equivalent of an ice age. So no one's going out with wagons. I did make a little oopsie.
Hmm.
I've represent. So I'm from the Age of Antiquity, and I mentioned a reference to an event that happened after the Age of Antiquity, which I've like slightly prepared a answer for if I need to.
I don't think anyone's gonna catch that. No, I think you'll be fine leaving that unanswered.
Well, the Kingdom of Zeal has several gurus, and one of them is of time, Gasper.
Hmm.
So I'm going to blame Gasper for this. Hmm, I do have something to show you before I start streaming.
Hmm.
So there's this game called Atomic Heart, right?
All right.
And it has difficulty placards for when you're setting your game up.
Hmm.
Well, this is easy.
I see.
And then normal shows your character kind of wrestling with the enemy.
Ah.
But then hard is just you being spanked. I found that quite funny. I believe this is a good time to start my own stream.
I wonder if DCL is AFK. Probably is. Hmm?
Oh man.
I think someone has plans to build a house. I mean, I don't know what else this could be. It's pretty close to our blacksmith thing.
Well, that's good. I'm glad the existence of other buildings has given people desires to fill out away from the town a little bit. Excuse me. My allergies seem to have killed me.
Hmm?
My allergies.
Ah, that is unfortunate.
All right. Oh, that's so much better. I took my non-medicated inhaler.
Hmm.
So Vicks makes a non-medicated inhaler that's just filled with Vicks goodness that you put near your nose and you breathe in, and it puts basically the scent of Vicks and menthol into your nose,
Ah,
and
and
it
that
seems to
works?
make well, it makes my sinuses less crazy, but it has the other benefit of actually opening my sinuses
Hmm.
because my nose betrays me. Let's see, where were we last time? Ah, the village
Yeah, we
of.
were at the village last.
But like, I need to go do more digging
For what?
for cobblestone, apparently.
Hmm. I mean, we could just buy. Actually, cobblestone is probably a lot of money now after the inflation. Okay, it's less than $1 per.
Okay, oh, never mind. I could probably
It's
that.
$43 and something cents for a stack. It's $43.52 for a stack. Why do we only have one pig?
I do not know.
I thought we had two. Huh. Strange.
I'm gonna blame my gamer.
Hmm. It is Badlion. It is it's a Badlion mod. It is block overlay. very simple mod. Yeah, it makes it more obvious because I need to, if I'm looking like here, I need to in PvP, I need to know very quickly which block I'm actually looking at. And the normal Minecraft one doesn't, doesn't highlight it super well. So how have you been, 29th? That's the wrong block. That's good. Anything fun happened for Easter? I've been pretty good.
I don't want to admit that I've slept the entire Easter out.
I mean, sleep is sleep, so.
I mean, I stayed up because I thought we were going shopping,
Hmm.
and then we never did. So then I just like went to sleep.
Something similar happened to me. I thought we were like going to church for the service, but we ended up staying at home, and no one told me that we were staying home and just watching the live stream because there were gonna be too many people. And so I woke up earlier than I would have liked to get ready, and then we never left. And we just did it
Yeah.
at home. So it's like,
Well, we haven't gone shopping in like a month, and we're
ooh,
kind of just down to a little bit more than a month at this point, and we're down to just like mashed potatoes.
I see.
We have lots of mashed potatoes. We don't have enough mashed potatoes to make food forever, but I thought we were gonna go buy some other things than mashed potatoes. I was mistaken, apparently.
Nothing fun at all? Really? That is sad. The more I play this parkour, the worse did I get.
All part of the secret plan.
Ah,
So it's funny
thank you.
is that thing I sent you that you said was real. It's like, but it seems so ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. I was watching that and I was so confused, and then I looked that up. I looked it up, and apparently it is real, and a server of it is coming out, which could be fun.
Well, I'm glad I found something so ridiculous. I thought it was like something
It
silly.
looked staged. I'm gonna be honest, it really looked staged.
Yeah.
Um, for everyone watching, we were talking about Austin Feld's blocks battles or block battles that are apparently real.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't know. I'll do it the intentional way. Aww. But yeah, Badlion has a ton of stuff. Like all of this is Badlion. Um, that's Badlion. Every piece of UI that isn't normally there is all Badlion. It also has some it has a waypoint mod. It has a ping actually. Not ping. Marker? Yeah. You can put a marker. Yeah, you just can mark a block. It's meant for Hypixel. People on in your team or on your party, I'm not sure which, would actually be able to, as long as they have Badlions, see this marker as well. Which is kind of cool. I'm not sure how they did that.
Excuse me. Obviously, they did it with black magic.
Yeah, but another thing I use from Badlion quite often is this mod that allows me to move in an F5 view without changing the position of my actual cursor. Block bench?
Excuse me. Yeah.
Huh. Is it a plugin or a full-on mod? Sounds like modded shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Oh, that's way easier than what I was doing. That's pretty neat. I might look at that later. Oh, okay.
Oh man. Excuse me.
So are you excited for the next D&D session, DK?
I'm always excited.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I spent a ton of time, like, making my, because I'm a hexblade, right? I spent a ton of time making my patron,
Hmm.
and like the first thing that happens is that I lose my connection to the patron that I spent ages like carefully designing.
What really saddened me is I wasted all my slots on spells I couldn't use,
Yeah.
leaving me with only cantrips. Generally because my my cantrips require the enemy to fail a roll
Mm.
to do damage, and I was gambling that I was hoping that my that his Constitution roll was less than his Dexterity roll.
Mm. That does make sense.
So I'm like, you know what? Hoping for a failed Dex roll is probably not wise against a suit of armor.
It doesn't even have anything inside.
Not that we know of.
Wow, I mean, you tried to put on the armor. There can't be anything inside a piece of armor
Well,
that
he
you're
never,
wearing.
Mr. B never actually let me put it on.
Oh, he didn't.
He ended the session about that time when I tried to put it on.
Oh. Huh.
So all we know is I try to put it on, and there's like two little children in there going, "Yeah, this was a funny joke."
Yeah. I guess you'll have to try to put it on next session. Yeah, right when that session ended, my sister came in and she has a big dog now. And so the big dog came upstairs and our little dog is terrified of that. So we had to go save the small dog, which is why we ended the session. Because our small dog was just trying to run away from new scary big dog.
That's a fair assessment. Big dogs tend to have intimidation
Yeah.
in spades. I still will need you to walk around this town and see if my new light rail will, in some way, have fixed all the darkness problems that
Ah,
we
all
never
right.
knew if we actually had or not.
Let me know when it's not day, I guess.
Fair enough. I'd like to admit I used a lot less torches than I did for the maze.
Well, I don't think it's as big as the maze either.
This is true.
And and the maze had a lot of turns, which means a lot of the light gets lost.
And I need to go home and make more torches, apparently.
It is funny that they thought your character was insane when my character is probably closest in the party to actually being insane.
Well, I will say though that my character kind of watched his entire kingdom get destroyed.
Hmm. He seems very cheerful for having witnessed that.
Yeah, so occasionally he kind of slips back into the, oh no, like, when the crow did what he did, um,
Yeah.
it kind of like it triggered Ralph for the, not because of what the crow did, but it just triggered that memory. And you
Hmm.
could tell he's trying to like not think about it.
Hey, we got robbed.
He got robbed. How so?
Yeah, we got robbed. Come to the farm. Or just send me
Oh
a
no.
TPA.
I mean,
Yeah, we got robbed.
oh gosh.
I don't know why they needed so much bread, though. What else does wheat make? Um, it's night, so if we go back to the village, we can actually see how much light is everywhere. I
Okay.
don't have a way to get there.
Oh wait. No, no. 29th is coming to see the thing.
Accept the TPA, that way I can at least get there when
I'm
it's
already
time.
back.
Oh.
Well, we'll wait for 29th so he can see.
Alright. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's watching the stream, so it's still beatable. Not how it was beatable, but listening. Okay, that's fair.
Hmm.
See, what would be sad is if it wasn't for food, but for trading with villagers. That would be
Like
very
I
sad.
understand like harvesting the wheat. Right here.
Yeah.
There's wheat. And I don't think I claimed my farm, so people could just take the wheat from my farm.
Yeah, no, it leads me to believe that they used the wheat for trading, which is why they needed some, which is why they used it, why they took so much in in such a short period of time. Because like if they didn't need it quickly, they would have just taken from the farm.
Did they take anything else here?
Um, I mean, I've been around here the whole time. I didn't.
Oh, they went down here too. Oh gosh. I feel bad for them. They should not have come down here.
This was done 359. Really? What? Weren't we there like 2 streams ago?
Yeah.
That,
Yeah, we showed people the parkour.
yeah. Okay, hang on. 359 days ago?
Oh. Oh. They also stole the hoppers. They were desperate.
Oh, they stole the hoppers too?
Oh, never mind. The hoppers are still there. I just
Oh.
couldn't tell. They opened this to get things, and they decided they didn't want my hoppers. Oh
Like,
yeah, it's
I could
back.
even understand the hoppers more than the hay. Oh, they mined right there because it was iron. Thank you, 29th.
Thank you. I would protect this, but I kind of want people to interact with it. I guess maybe I should protect it.
Yeah. Yeah, everything's good now.
Yep.
Yeah, it feels the way it did before.
Excellent. Yeah, 29th, I don't know why someone would come and steal hail bale. Bales.
I mean, like, the only thing I could think of would be that they're trading with villagers. The only thing I would be able to think of.
What?
Booga booga.
Oh,
Huh?
hey. Hey-os.
I paused the stream and then logged into the Discord here. Yeah, there was parts of it that was done a year ago, and other
Hmm.
parts like that, the iron was done about a week ago,
Huh.
according to Core Protect.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
strange because we were here like 2 streams ago, which would be like 2 weeks ago.
Is there anything missing up top there? Was that good? I did 20 blocks radius.
Yeah, no, everything
I-
appears good.
Yeah, I didn't really have a spectacular ending because this was kind of like, beginner parkour for it's just anyone to be able to do. I just
Very
don't know why
strange.
someone would steal even to trade, because I have a wheat farm like right by the town.
I have an idea why, and I'll deal with it. But I just wanted to make sure you guys were restored.
Yep,
Yep,
I'm good.
everything's good now.
All right.
Thank you. All
Thank
If
you.
you find anything else, let me know.
right.
All right.
Will do.
I know DCL was dealing with some other stuff too.
Really? Mm.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, like for me though, I was trying to physically make public places for people to, perform activities. So I can't put protection on everything.
No, that's fine. I can always fix it.
Yep, this is true. All right, Rampage, to perform the darkness check.
You better go soon. Daylight's coming.
Whoa.
At my house, it's getting dark though.
I'm gonna
Nice.
put slime blocks in darker areas, DK.
Okay. And I'm gonna make
Supposed
some more
to
torches.
hit a heat wave this coming week on Thursday. It's going to be like by Friday at least. It's going to be in the 80s for
Don't
the
say
Northeast.
that.
It's pretty intense.
Depressing. Because if it's gonna get hot in the mid east, it's gonna get super hot in Texas, and that makes Chris sad. Particularly since my mom is like perpetually cold now.
I don't
I'm cold. It's 90 degrees outside. And then it becomes 100, and then sadness.
Yeah, my father is always cold, and no one else is ever cold.
Hmm.
Looks like Gumby was here. Had to be Gumby. There's no protection data on it, but
Is it a
That
big
means
tower?
it was done a long, long time ago, but it has all the hallmarks of yeah, Gumby Bridge. Yep.
I love how
Looks
everyone can tell when Gumby builds something.
It's gonna be approved.
Was this area here somebody else's at one point?
Let me see.
I don't know if you want to come to me here. Do, 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 do.
I'm not entirely sure who built this. I don't know who did all of this.
Okay, so it wasn't one of yours because I know whose it is right now.
No.
Okay. Very nice. Oh, wow, there's something down in here. Kind of cool. Why
Yeah.
doesn't the gamma trick work anymore? Do we know?
No.
That's aggravating.
Dungeon Secret. What? Oh.
What's this new Legends thing supposed to be about? Have you guys done any research on that?
The Minecraft Legends?
Yeah.
I'm not entirely
really
sure. It's weird. That's all I remember.
I thought it was supposed to be like an RPG or something. but
Yeah,
maybe
I
I'm
think it's
mistaken.
something like that. Oh wow, it comes out in 9 days.
Yep. But no one
A
quite knows
new
what it is.
action strategy game.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, an RTS. I'll be honest with you, they won't be able to beat Once Upon a Night. Once Upon a Night was an RTS in which the main economy was based on milk. You trained units by spending milk.
Yeah, you have to gather your strength and defeat the piglins.
I think there's only one RTS I've ever considered buying, Rampage.
Really?
Mhm.
That is?
Or Red Alert 3. Just because I think it would make you laugh.
I mean, I don't ever look at RTSs.
I still think it would make you laugh, and that would be worth it for me. Generally because everyone is pretending to be super serious, but no one is taking anything serious.
Sounds like my life.
DCL is no longer AFK.
How you feeling, Tegan? No
I'm just
response.
glad we can
No,
protect these villagers from DCL. I've seen what horrible torture devices he's created for villagers.
Yeah. iGamer does that too. They both
Eh.
do.
Poor villagers. I don't know whatever they did to them. So one of those Okay, I'm going to assume that I put torches there, and that's why the slime block is still there. All right, and then over here, gotcha. Makes sense.
So DK, the slime block over here, I did actually meaningfully put, because it was dark all the way over here.
Yeah. Hopefully this should be well lit. Hell. This is far more expensive than the thing I did. Because what I did is I just simply turned all these pathways into hallways.
Hmm. I can see how that would be easier.
Because then it's easier just to convert them into having roofs and everything.
Mm-hmm. So 29th, have you ever done anything D&D? Anything with D&D?
No,
No.
and I'm sort of kicking myself for it. And when I was a kid, it was all over me, but it wasn't my brand of nerddom. Never got into it. I mean, I enjoy it, watching and stuff, but
Hmm. Yeah, it's a good bit of fun. You definitely have to have the right group though.
I have not. You can't hear me, Kenny.
He can't. I mean, if he's watching the stream, he can. But I don't know that he's watching the stream.
I have to find his channel again. I was gonna add his little icon to my thumbnail as well.
I might be able to grab that for you before next stream.
Hmm.
I get the feeling 29th just teleported to DCL.
That's a strong feeling. I had to give a session. Oh no, never mind. It's the main lobby that stopped. I went to California and I was teaching a bunch of teachers how to use the Education Edition,
Hmm.
and it's just so humbling that I can't do all the cool commands I can do here. It's like I'll just TP. Oh, I can't do that. I'll just hang on. I'll
Wait,
just
you
undo that. Oh, I can't do that either.
wait, you can't do /TP?
You have to do, yeah, but then you have to like type in who you're coming from, who you're going to. I'm
Huh.
about to ask for upsies.
Okay. Upsy is being prepared.
I have it prepared as well.
So you guys, where you are you going to be in the path of totality a year from now, or a year from yesterday? Have you heard of that?
I haven't.
I'm not sure what you're speaking of.
Major solar eclipse next year.
Oh.
Is that like when it's going to snow again in Texas? We just refer to that as the apocalypse.
There he is.
What's up, everybody? Can you hear me?
Hello,
Yes,
I
yes,
can.
we can hear you.
Yay! I haven't been on in a while, so I wasn't even sure if my setup was gonna work. But
It
yes, I
really
was
has
watching
been a
your
while
stream.
since you joined us in a VC.
I know. Didn't want to. I've
So you
offered in
guys
the
are
past.
near Dallas, or unless you don't want to give up location.
I
live
used to
in
be. Yeah, I used to live in Waxahachie, which is about 30 miles south of Dallas.
So the path of totality
It's
is
going
going to
about
go.
20 miles north of where I am now.
Well, then you'll see it.
Yep.
You'll see it easy.
Yep.
So Uvalde
Rockport.
is close. Waco, just southwest of Dallas and Plano.
Rockport is not far from us, and they're kind of like a cabin town, beach town, and they are loading up. Like everybody's fully booked and overpriced and all that. But we'll be able to just drive up there at 2:00 in the morning and see it.
Right.
Not really.
Right. I drove down to or was it South Carolina for the one that was several years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, maybe it wasn't, whatever that one was. And that had to be less than that. No, maybe it was about 5 years ago now. And we ended up like everybody and their mother. When it came time, everybody and their mother was just pulling over at a random spot right along the path. You know, they all
Yeah.
had maps out, and they were all just like looking. We ended up in because we were rookies. We ended up in a Home Depot parking lot, which was great for not having to deal with weeds or anything else like that. And there were spots open, but it wasn't great because when totality hit, all of the lights in the parking lot said, "Oh, it's nighttime. We have to turn our lights on."
Oh yeah. Stupid
Rookie
photo
mistake.
cells.
Rookie mistake. Not going to do that again. But yeah, we're already making plans. We're going to go up to Rochester. My cousin has a house. He lives up in Rochester. So we're going to head up that way. I think it should be fun.
The Rampage came through here last time, but he hasn't seen it all. But like I've moved everything from on top of the ground to underground. It's kind of awesome.
Nice. Has our other buddy ruined anything of yours that you know of?
What's that?
The other guy, our buddy, has he ruined anything of yours that you know of?
Not that I know of, but I keep everything I do is clean.
All right.
Yeah. Did he mess something up?
I think so.
I gotcha.
I undid it. It's, just with a command, it's not a big deal to undo, but I just have to know that
Well,
it was
he was asking me to like help him tear something down that wasn't cleaned. So like,
Right.
I wasn't sure. And I was like, yeah, no.
I mean, if I know the coordinates of it, I can investigate it later and then undo whatever.
Yeah.
But because I saw
Where'd you
that
go,
and I was
Rampage?
tempted, I was traveling when that happened, and I was tempted to text you and say, just drop down some coordinates for me so I can investigate it later. But
I'm sure it wouldn't be hard for me to find again. It was right next to spawn. So yeah, so I've built a new map room down here, Rampage. I don't know if you've. Where'd you go? Why do I keep losing you?
Because you're going super fast.
I'm just going in the only hole. There's like 2 holes to get down in the basement
Oh.
down here.
Well, I'm in the
Whoa.
basement, but I went.
Oh, there you are. I see you.
Whoa.
So this is level 3, and this is going to be like training and whatever. Like I've started building a little archery range in here. But
What's
then,
this in here? Like a sorter?
yeah, that's my big 380 times 4. Yeah, 320 item sorter. Rampage was making fun of me about it last week, and then he started looking for cobblestone or something. I was like, hey, if you had a sorter.
Wait, a
That wasn't our
sorter. A
problem,
sorter
though.
does not sort something that doesn't exist. It
That was
can't
our
sort
problem.
the air
That's
and
true.
then make that air cobblestone. So
That's true. Who is that? Why are you
See,
so
I have a
dark,
chest
Rampage?
very clearly called Stone of +1, and the Stone of +1 ran out of cobblestone.
Rampage,
that's
why
where
are
I-
you so dark?
lighting bug probably.
Oh, okay.
How does this happen exactly? You get things and dump them in there, or it's constantly getting things from somewhere else?
Yeah, so I have a few different spots around the base that are chests. I don't know if I move too fast for you. Come up. It's kind of my goal is to make it so that, I have to show people around,
I'm just gonna go
Castle.
make game mode 3.
Okay.
Going
That
near
way I
the
don't have to figure
sorter
out.
kills
if
my
you-
FPS.
What's that?
Going near the sorter kills my FPS for some reason.
Oh, I'm sure it does. Well, there's nothing going into it right now, so it shouldn't. But I
Mm,
did add redstone blocks or redstone lamps to each of
It's-
them. So whenever something goes into one of those spots, a redstone lamp. So
it's
just
probably
adding a little
some
extra.
poor optimization from Badlion doing something weird.
Yeah, I have noticed I've not been able to play Badlion since building this order. So I'm on just the normal launcher.
Wow.
So yeah, Dark, I have these. There's a few of these around that remind me not to put cobblestone slabs in there because that's what's doing the sorting. But like my sheep farm over here, I have to turn it off, otherwise it'll load or it'll keep going, and all of my wool will jam up the server. Not the server.
I
the
did
sorter.
notice when I was down below, your wool were all pretty full.
Yeah, because it loads automatically into them. But yeah, and then if you follow these hopper chains on the roof of the basement area, you'll see kind of where they all come from. And I have a few different spots where it'll turn them off, as a failsafe. So if I'm not actively using them, I have them turned off. So if in case I dump something or somebody else dumps something down here.
I would never do
yeah.
that.
I won't lie. In my head, I'm thinking, man, I don't want DK over here just messing with things up. So I put in some stops.
Ironically, I only did that to Rampage. I would never do that to you, DC.
That's only because I haven't been on your stream in like 6 months.
I mostly do it to Rampage because,
But yeah, so Rampage, if you can see, the floor here matches my power here. Since you're still in there, that was the idea there. And then that big brown X is the top of my new world domination plotting room.
You have
Also
a
known as
world
m-
domination plotting room?
Oh yeah, look
Yeah.
at this.
Also known as my map room. But it's a map, and it shows the path from spawn all the way to my base.
Oh wow.
Because
That's
I don't know if you
neat.
noticed, but I put just a really basic bridge all the way there. So I just followed the making of that bridge to create my new map.
That's awesome.
And then I had to go netherite hunting because
Just
I
to-
wanted to put a netherite
just-
armor stand
Just
in
to
my
put
display
it in glass and never use it.
and never use it. TNT is cheap. It was easy. I found it in like 20 minutes. Enough to do all that. Actually, I have some left over too. Because my last bit of TNT, I got a bunch. So yeah, so then my next thing, like this area here, is gonna be, I gotta come up with like, you know, training stuff, Warcraft stuff, whatever. As if I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah. But I'm gonna build it, whatever I build up is gonna match the floor. So the concrete, like here, you know, it's got the black concrete around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this will be level 3.
And
man,
what will you do when you
plum-
can't go up anymore?
I'm plumb out of ideas already, so I don't know. So yeah, towards the end of your stream, or when I was on last week, y'all were talking about the frogs. Oh, bye, Doc.
How'd that happen?
I don't know.
No.
But
I do a back. Can I? There we go.
my iron golem has since died. So
Oh.
yeah,
That's
I don't know. I guess
unfortunate.
he got enough. I guess he got beaten up by enough.
Is it nighttime?
I've got a few lights around here to indicate.
I don't believe so.
Why does the underworld look so dark under here?
It always is dark once you go past a certain Y level, I believe.
No, like I'm underneath, floating,
Yeah.
and I used to be able to see it.
I thought once you got past bedrock it was always just permadark.
I always thought it was like I could at least see underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. Oh well.
That is not a question I've ever worried about.
I know if you
What
go
does it
like
look like
super,
what
super
does it look
far
like
past
under-
bedrock, then
Bedrock.
Hang on, I'll get a screenshot for you.
So yeah, so my next task, I built this little port out here. I'm planning on building a big warship out here. Like that'll take way too much time and cause way too much frustration.
Like building a giant Star Destroyer?
No, like an actual on a boat, like or on the water.
You really can't
Like a-
see him.
I was making a joke of like, you know, how you said it was really big and it's like, oh, just like that Star Destroyer I built like away from your house.
Yeah, that was funny though. I'll never wait. It's nighttime now. How did that happen, Doc?
Me.
Hey,
There's no
look at
breath.
that.
wow.
Just long enough to cause some mobs to spawn.
I can't get to it. I can't take a picture. It's really dark. Sorry.
It's okay. I'll forgive you.
We'll judge you for the rest of your days.
You know
As
how
the bringer of darkness.
in the Nether, if you get above, have you ever been above it in the Nether?
But it's just like smoky and red, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, well, yeah, but you could at least see the bedrock and stuff. Like in this one,
Right.
you can't see it at all.
What is your current Y level?
Wow. Well, now I'm above his whole base.
Oh.
How dare you? A Russian spy balloon. Chinese spy balloon, whatever.
I am. I'm the Russian spy balloon.
Let's see if I can
This is
find you and
cool
shoot
here,
you down before
multi-
you reach.
Multicolored maze going on over here.
Oh, it's my hide and seek.
Interesting.
It's not a maze just because there's I mean, I'm sure if you got in there and started playing, it would feel like a maze. But it's just obstacles.
There's only one maze I know of.
Every maze that I've ever tried to do, Rampage beats in 20 seconds, so I just stopped. Maybe that's what I'll do on like the next level. I'll build a maze for Rampage. And it will have no exit.
Bruh. Yeah, the last maze took so long because I trusted your word. And that made it take forever. Do you remember that?
Don't.
The last maze you built, you had a button and a piston that went to lava. I asked you if it went anywhere, and you said it didn't, and I trusted you. Trusting you was my fatal mistake.
I do remember doing that. I don't remember that conversation. Like I remember making like you had to go through it.
Yeah, no, I looked at that. I said, I feel like this is the next part. Didn't know it was the end. I just thought it was the next part of it. And I said, does this go anywhere? And you said no.
You know, when I spend a month doing something that you can then beat in 30 seconds, sometimes words are all I have left.
I probably spiked my. I just teleported to the middle of nowhere, about 10,000 blocks away from everything.
Did you find anything interesting?
Not really.
Let me see if I can figure out where that kid was having me break stuff or wanted me to.
I don't know. Was it hay bales?
No.
Okay.
He was still coming
Someone
around.
came and broke our hay bales for some reason. You remember the hay
No.
bale parkour
Oh, yeah.
thing?
I do.
Yeah, that's the thing that someone decided to break. For
I feel like
some
that
reason, like
that happened a
what
while
was
back though. I thought we had that discussion.
yeah, we fixed it, but it got broken.
Oh, it
again.
happened again.
Yeah, it happened probably
you go.
between this stream and 2 streams ago.
Oh.
I just never understood why someone would steal hay. That's a pretty desperate level.
They also stole 2 iron ore.
Okay, I can understand the iron ore a little bit, but
You can't. Because it
I
takes
could-
30 seconds to dig down. Like, it takes longer to make one hay bale than it does to find one iron ore.
I'll be honest with you. I've actually done a thing in which I spent like 8 hours making a mine and found 0 iron until like the 16th hour, and I found a single piece of iron.
You were not a very good miner then.
I made giant vertical slices and horizontal slices.
Gotcha. In fact,
It's
that
just-
time NJ and I had a competition to see who could be the first one to get a stack of diamonds, and he beat me 64-1. You know, sometimes luck
For
just has
me-
to play.
It's all
diamond.
chance, though. Like,
Oh, here, this is the area I was talking about. I found it. But it looks like he didn't tear anything down, so
That's good.
yeah.
I'll be honest with you, we don't have that farm claimed at all, just because we kind of designed it as a public space.
Right. Yeah, so he wanted to tear this down, Doc, since you're here now, and move it somewhere. And I was like, you want to tear all this down? I don't get it. And then I checked around and none of it was claimed, so I was like, yeah, I don't trust you at all. Hey, so what's the purpose of the lightning rods?
they, if lightning were to strike in like a either 16 or 32 block radius, it goes to the lightning rod instead of where it was going to strike.
And for what purpose?
You changed where lightning was gonna strike. That's
And that's
Yeah, you did
necessary
it.
because
because it's cool.
okay.
Also, if lightning strikes certain things, it can cause certain events to occur.
Like a villager is struck by lightning turns into a witch, a creeper becomes charged. I think a pig or I think a zombie becomes a pig man. I think.
Gotcha. Hey, were you missing about 25 bales of hay?
I don't know the exact amount. It was.
Let me see if it's close to that.
Because in this area, I just happened to start looking through the chests, and there's just a random stack of 25 bales of hay. And I don't see any hay anywhere in this build or anywhere else in the
4-8.
chests.
When I got there, or not when I got there, when I what's the word? When I did the restore, I just did the restore. I didn't see.
Yeah.
I didn't undo that part of things. That
Yeah,
I'll just
no,
chat
I was
with
just
him later.
curious.
How much hay did you say?
25?
There was more missing than 25.
Okay. Oh,
But I
no,
mean,
here's another
they
stack
might
of
have just
48.
made it bread and then
Yeah.
had it in their inventory.
All good. I was just looking for fun.
Well, it's weird. Is I have a total massive farm of wheat that would have probably given him the same effect.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Eh.
I mean, if you look around the village, there's a pretty. I mean, I guess my house is a little hidden away, but not that hidden.
It's
Not
really not
really.
hidden.
Yeah.
And
You just
then
go one way out of spawn, and oh, there it is.
and then the farm also had a little wheat thing as well that was untouched. So I don't know.
I mean, I remember when I first started playing on the server, like on the old server, a long time ago before I was knowledgeable about anything Minecraft. I came across somebody's just like a random concrete build. And I was like,
Mhm.
oh, cool. But it wasn't claimed or whatever. And I was like, all right, I'll just take a few of these. And I didn't think about it. And I still don't know whose it was. I tried to figure it out once I realized what I did was wrong. But still.
I mean,
I don't
I guess
know.
the real question is, was it funny?
No, I just wanted the red concrete.
Mm.
I left black. But then once I realized it was wrong, I went back and put a chest down and put it all back in there. I was like, sorry, I mistook your build.
Like in full admittance, we had someone who had placed a sign in a lake that said "No polluting the lake," and so several people of our party decided to make like a nuclear waste disposal site interact with that lake.
Yeah, and then it got progressively worse. But we also made sure that it hadn't been touched for like a year
Yeah.
before we did anything.
Rampage, can I have another go at the darkness?
What are y'all doing? I'm just flying around looking.
I was
Oh,
going on a boat in the middle of a random area.
Just loading chunks for fun.
Yeah, I found some ice in like a frozen ocean, and I started just going on it with a boat.
Due south of spawn. Or whatever direction this is. This is ice spikes just outside of spawn. I found while doing the big map.
No, I was like 5,000, negative 5,000,
Oh,
I
okay.
think. I used RTP to get there.
Oh.
This seems like the only not
meaning
bad
area of
area.
darkness.
Yeah, everything else seems good. At least it's inside the walls.
So to answer your question of what we were doing, we're converting one of the villages into a more protected village.
But I think the
Does
villagers
that mean you're
keep...
putting him in jail?
No, we're putting
No.
a
Oh,
giant wall around. But they can escape. There are doors that lead straight out.
We would never like trap villagers in their village.
I would. Oh, I mean, I did. That's the whole reason why I built mine where I did. Was because there was a village there. I've since put name tags and made them trade up with me, so they're all like experts now, or whatever it is. Even though I never use villagers.
Uh-huh.
Well, I got server rich on steak and leather. It's harder to do now, but yeah.
Steak and leather? You have like
Yeah,
a
that's why I
cow
have that-
farm?
That's why I had that whole spawner farm
Huh.
down there. Because you used to could get 30, I think it was 36,000 for an inventory full of steak and like 22,000 for an inventory full of leather.
Oh,
That
Sounds
wow.
like a great name for a steakhouse out west. Steak and leather.
Yeah, so
But,
DCL, our whole plan here was to keep the villagers safe and allow them to freely leave. There's doors leading out to the walls.
Right, much like in Handmaid's Tales, they're free to leave. Sure. Of course, that would
They've-
require you to have read the book or watched the show.
I see. But yeah, there's doors everywhere. They can just walk out and leave. But also, their houses are now well lit. They're safe.
Let's see that. It's impressive work with a bunch of cobblestone that you didn't have.
I had to buy a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, since the shop was mentioned, what do you think of the new shop prices, DCL?
Have they changed recently? Or
Yeah, no, they changed. The entire shop changed.
No. I'm talking like within the last day because I haven't really looked.
No, not
Okay.
since
It
the
was
shop,
like
the
last
shop
week.
changed. Not since then.
Gotcha. I mean, can we be honest with ourselves? I'm not too worried about it. We just slash Baltop. We'll see that I'm not. too worried.
Yeah, but like, I mean, the sellback
Like, I-
rates are...
Right. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's you can't really get rich off of steak and leather anymore.
Like,
uh,
you want to buy a block of bricks, you gotta spend 92. If you have a block of bricks you don't want, you get 23.
Yeah. So when New Shop first came on, but before iGamer or Doc had really gone into it and messed with it, Netherite was there, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So I bought a bunch of Netherite blocks, thinking, all right, yeah, cool, I'll use these for something, and I used them for a beacon pyramid. And then
I
I was
got
like, yeah, that just looks gross. And so I broke them all down. You know how long that takes.
God.
And especially without a beacon anymore. And I was like, whatever, I'll get them later if I ever need them again. And I sold them back. And then later that day, it updated and Netherite's not in there anymore.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
We were in a call with iGamer at the time, and we were going through the shop, but I got a few things that were later blacklisted, like 48 beacons. I have a ender chest full of shulker boxes now.
Yeah,
I
that's what I wish
had
I had
so
gotten.
much overflow that I have 6 more in my inventory, and I gave a few to DK.
Yeah. I wish I had gotten, because I had a shulker spawner, and so I got some shulker boxes that way, and a while back, and then the spawners aren't working. So over here, where you say that you have not trapped your villagers,
They did that
No,
to
we
themselves.
we
That wasn't us.
legitimately haven't.
okay, except they're all in here in a
Yeah,
fence.
they did that to themselves. They willingly got in there.
And now
We
they're
had
in here
nothing
with
to do
us.
with that.
and now they're in here with a baby zombie, so they're just freaking out.
Well, I mean, they
kill the
wanted to
baby
get in
zombie.
there, so
Okay, so I'll just leave the baby zombie. All right.
That's
Oh.
concerning. Someone did this to them, I think. I don't know who.
When?
I don't know.
Oh, now the baby zombie's on fire.
Oh yeah,
Because it's not his daytime.
another thing I got at the very beginning of the shop. I got every goat horn.
Every what?
Right when the shops changed, you could buy all of the goat horns, and I got them all.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
All right, I will come over to you and I will show you.
At y'all's little village.
I need
I'm gonna just Google it. Okay.
no. TPA DCL. I sent you a TPA.
Gotcha. What is that?
Do you have your game sound on?
No.
Turn on your game sound.
By the way, DCL, in no way were they trapped. That was a fence gate.
Yeah, except they didn't look super.
I made them leave, going, "Hey guys, that's not cool."
All right, let me hear it.
There are 8 different sounds. All of them are a different horn.
It's the THX sound.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like a sick mule. A really sad blue whale. I don't know what any of these sounds are. I'm just throwing things on. Okay, when at the very beginning of all of these, they have a very distinct sound that I don't want to say on your stream. Oh,
I'm gonna take off, folks.
All right,
Bye,
bye,
goodbye.
John.
I'll
Miss
see you all
you.
later. Have a great one. Enjoy.
Hey, did I tell you that I get to teach graphic design next year?
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. All right, bye.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
so awesome.
I know, I'm excited.
Alrighty. Have a
Bye,
good one,
Doc.
folks. See you later.
Just remember, the graphic design goes brr.
What?
I did not
Okay, I'm
expect
turning
DK to
sound
make
back
a
off.
go bird meme.
You should, because the A10's my favorite plate.
Yeah, but DCL, those are the goat horns.
That's funny.
They are ponder, call, admire, dream, seek, sing, feel, and yearn. And I got all of them just before iGamer blacklisted them from shop.
That's funny.
I'll be honest, I don't think there's a purpose to blacklist them at this point. I think the only person that he'd want to keep that away from was you.
His fan page. Yeah. Like, what harm did they do? You probably got them for like $1 though.
They were like 100 each.
Yeah. I don't like that I spent all that time worrying about getting an endermite into a stupid minecart, and now ender pearls are nothing to sell that.
Yeah,
Like you can get XP. I can still get XP out there. Cool, whatever. What do I ever use XP for?
yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess vending stuff, but I can get enough just by killing mobs in the overworld.
You know, I think one of the older Mindfair servers, the problem was that the other players found the villages, and they killed every single villager.
Yeah. Yeah, that happened on like every single one of them.
Yeah. Or they just loaded them and didn't do anything with them, and eventually they died off. Because that happened. There's a village not far from where I built mine, and I went over there to check on them one time to try to lure some over. and they were dead, or they were
Mm.
gone. And I don't think anyone has come over this way unless I've invited them. I'm a long way away from spawn, so
Yeah, this is the village that I would personally trade farm materials to. And so generally, I didn't say anything to other players because this is the first village I found where the villagers were alive, and I was so happy.
yeah. Like, I just wonder what my villagers are thinking. You know, like, because I've completely demolished their homes and rebuilt them new ones. And then I put up these, these gigantic spruce walls. And now I've completely demobbed the whole area by putting frog lights everywhere. It's like,
And then you put
They-
some of them in an eternal chamber where they only sleep, get scared,
No.
build an iron golem, and then go back.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do such a thing.
Never getting freedom, living in eternal fear.
This is like the first big thing that I built. These three poor villagers have been there forever. I have no idea how many iron golems they've spawned. But since the spawner is broken, my production has gone considerably further down.
See, it's funny is Rampage had a iron spawner, and I'd come in and throw chicken eggs into it.
I didn't have a
And-
sorter on it, so there would just be chicken.
Like cooked chicken or like what feathers. I just
That's funny.
that was my pastime, was going over to his like giant lava pit and just like throwing things into it.
That's so messed up.
That's why I said I would never do that to you, DCL. I did it to Rampage because I know it. And I know this only probably lightly. I didn't think it actually really bothered him all that much.
It didn't. It was at best a minor inconvenience.
What I figured.
I realize there is no way to get to spawner shop now.
Can't even buy spawners.
Oh, did you
Because
see
I do want to move. I do want to move my iron farm
Mm,
underground.
yeah,
but I
feel like it
can't
would
until
look
I have zombie and villager spawners again.
better.
So
Did you see the absurd price of some of the like really weird stuff in the new spawner shop that they put over?
what
Like
new spawners?
first day of the new slash shop, there was a
yeah.
spawner section, and things like bats were 999 million for no reason.
Yeah. And meanwhile, you get a warden spawner for 1,000.
Yeah.
But
And I
those
did
bats-
buy one. I did buy one just so I could beat one. And then, I was like, yeah, I need to get rid of these. I think I died because I did it.
Bad spawners.
Because I did it down in
spawners.
the Nether, just
Mm.
because I was like, I don't want it to mess up anything on top. And so between fighting off gas and trying to fight off a warden, it took me forever. It's like I never want to do this ever again.
Yeah, it was just really sad because I had one of the ones was cave spider spawners. It was like 999 million to buy. And I would have loved if you could sell that for 20%. Because I had a few and that would have made me so much money. I just have some cave spider spawners and selling them would have made me so much money.
Thankfully, Rampage purchased me my only spawner and the most important spawner of all. Also, do you want your ender chest back?
Oh yeah.
So I planted dark oak saplings a long time ago.
Mhm.
Do they only grow in certain areas? Because I'm going around beating them up, or collecting them all now. But I had this big open area just because I wanted dark oak at one point, and I
They
did.
have
I
to be
got tired of
2 by
going
2.
over to the dark oak forest.
Let me see the area they're meant to grow in.
Did
just right
you
outside
put
my
them in
base.
2 by 2?
They
No.
might honestly just be too close to each other.
I think
I mean,
dark
I
oak
had-
you're supposed to put 2 by 2.
You can.
for
There
saplings.
are small dark oak trees though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Because I mean, I had them. This whole area was full of them, and
I mean, I think if anything, they were probably too close to each other.
If worst comes to worst,
He means,
try doing a 2 by 2 setup for
2
them.
by
yeah,
and
2
see
by
if that
2,
works.
not 2 by
I'm
1.
just doing this right now. Oh, did I do 2 by 1? Sorry,
You did 2 by 1.
sorry. I did it like 4 times.
I remember in the last server I had a dark oak forest, and it was
And get some
required careful tending too.
bone meal over here and see what happens.
While that is superior wood, it is a
Oh,
little
there it
bit
goes.
more pickier. Yay, we solved your dark oak.
Yay.
Whoa.
Not that I want it anymore, but just for fun. Let me go sleep.
Well, Rampage, we now have someone who will buy our rotting flesh from us.
Oh. Nice.
Oh.
I've also freed all the villagers from whatever horrible gate that someone tricked them into. I'm quite happy. Our village is safe.
Yay. Do villagers buy rotted flesh?
The priests do.
Yeah,
The
cleric makes sense.
priest.
Cleric.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that what you get when you put them on a
Brewing stand.
They wear a purple robe.
I thought those. Okay.
What did you think? What did you think they were?
I see. It's in fact called cleric.
It is a cleric. That's funny.
I just
I don't
call it
know.
priest. Because a cleric should have armor on and some sort of weapon.
Okay, well, it's not dressed like a priest either, DK. I'm not sure if you went to church today or not.
No, but more like old fashioned, like medieval priest. You know, like a religious robe. You know.
I understand what you're trying to say.
They're saying he's not very cleric-like.
I mean, he looks more like a potion brewer.
We have one of.
Since that's
I
what
think
he does.
does make potions actually.
That is technically what he does, but people only ever use him for ender pearls or the rotten flesh trade.
Gotcha.
But I specifically called him priest because I found him in a church.
Yep, that's where he spawns.
Gotcha.
So I just correlated all those things together.
Minecraft
have
is
apparently-
deceiving.
We also have someone who buys clay now. So one of the villagers left the one of the gates open.
I found a jungle
Silly
temple.
villager.
Well, it's like you're free to go, but like close the door behind you.
Yeah. They close the door when they get to their house, but they don't close it anywhere else.
I think Ingham needs to build some what do you call it? Mechanisms to close the door behind them. That's what I'll do now.
Let's put a pressure plate there. Make life a whole lot easier.
That's what I was talking.
It's been so
Okay.
long since I've been in a jungle temple.
Really?
Yeah, I like never see them. Well, what are you? Why are you coming over here?
Just because I want to see what you're talking about. I don't care.
Do you not know what a
I can
jungle
buy
temple
whatever
is?
I need. I don't know that I.
Um,
One of these.
Yeah, no, I don't know that I've ever seen that.
So, let me turn on full rate. So if you come down here, there's a room over here. I
You
disarmed the
turn on
traps,
Fulbright
but
for
there
you.
were
I don't have.
there are tripwires here, and they have little dispensers,
Oh, look at that.
and so they would shoot at you if you walked through.
That's kind of cool.
Then there's a lever thing.
Do they do anything? or
Yeah,
they're
they
just
do.
letters?
They open this wall, I believe. Okay, maybe this one doesn't. It's meant to open. Ah, I see. Okay, it opens stuff up
Up
here.
there.
So we need that.
I'm looking for
Wait, what
changes.
is
I don't
that?
see any changes.
Not. Wait, what's the red? Wait, what's the? I'm looking
okay,
at the
I'm just
cheat
gonna
sheet
get rid
and
of
I
this
can't.
gate. The villager opens the gate and traps himself in there because he can't remember how to close. See why Rampage said it was his own fault.
Don't. Did Redstone change to make this not a thing anymore?
Is it supposed to be a?
It's meant to pull that block down and then push it there.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I know but it didn't change recently. It didn't change to 1.19. So I mean, I can't
don't know.
believe they would still have it there if.
I mean, I don't think people really look at jungle temples very often.
This is the first time I've ever seen one.
I mean, they were a structure added so long ago that
There's nothing cool about them anymore.
yeah. You don't ever see them though.
I know that I have gone so far looking for the Woodland Mansion.
Did you ever find
And
it?
I've not found one on this server yet.
Oh wow.
Because I mean, that's excuse me. But I don't like it's the same thing. Like I don't know how much I want to like load in case
In case the server dies.
in case the server not just the server dies, but in case updates happen or whatever and they want new fresh area, like
True.
cherry blossoms or whatever,
I forgot about cherry blossoms.
It's on the main. It's like a big on the regular launcher. It's been there like number one story forever.
Like
But
I
don't use it, so-
I was more excited about the April Fool's update. I'm gonna be honest. I was more excited about the April Fool's update because they actually
What
did
was
a
that?
bunch of stuff.
What'd they do?
They added a new dimension. They added the moon, which is made of cheese, which is also a new block.
So this is all like joking, right?
Yeah,
It's
this
for, like,
is in the
Fools.
April Fool's update. I don't.
Okay.
So they added a dimension, which was the moon made of cheese, which had its own structure. Then they added a shrinking potion, a growth potion, corresponding effects with those, and then they added a way to get potions that turn your character or your player model into mobs. I don't know that it changed any behaviors, but it changed the player model so that you could like become a.
But this was
cow.
actually an active thing that happened.
Yeah, no, this is a real thing that happened. It's one of the snapshots. I can send it to you if you
That's
want.
funny. No, I'm sure.
But the whole thing was that you could vote for stuff. So like every 60 seconds or so, you would say new vote in menu, and you could press like N, I think, and it would show you a voting screen, and it would show you like 3 things and then do nothing. And so you could look through them and they'd be like, change grass to pink, and all the grass would become pink, or make slime blocks extra bouncy, and you would gain like 50 blocks each time you bounced on slime. So yeah, they actually did a lot in that
That's
update.
funny.
They did, however, make a mistake.
They're clearly just running out of things to do.
Yeah, but
They're waiting to launch 1.20 so that they can then have things to do by having to fix all their mistakes in 1.20.
Yeah. All the whole new stuff.
Yeah.
But they made a pretty big mistake that could have actually been really bad. Since they were taking just a giant list of colors, they didn't really look at like the names. And so one of the colors was actually a swear word, and they just left it in.
Oh,
So
that's the way life goes, I suppose.
yeah.
But we can't have anything nice.
Oh,
But other than that, the update was great.
DCL,
Yep.
you know, I set a new home called Upset iGamer. Have you seen it?
Is it the one right next to Ice? Is it right next to iGame's base?
Oh,
No.
Oh,
I know which one.
no, I haven't.
All right, if you TPA to me, and I'm just gonna let you know that you can't traditionally leave this place, so you'll have to teleport.
Oh, I'm the one who figured out how to get in there. It was pretty funny. But I didn't have any
That's it.
homes, so DK managed to get in there with a home.
Is it inside of something in Spawn?
Yep. So this is
That's
this is the
funny.
mining trader. This is the old trader that would take you to the mining part of the shop.
So
Yeah.
clearly you went down here.
So go to spawn, and I will show you where that is, and how I got in there. So right here.
Okay, so I'll
And
be honest,
then-
I don't even know that I knew this was here.
Wow, it's there. And so there were barriers. There are barriers all here. And I
Right.
managed to get in. So the way I got in was
just
all of
Dig
this.
down?
No. All of
Oh,
this
wait,
has
no, 'cause
been
it's
all of
spawned, so
this
you
was
can't, yeah.
protected. Yeah, everything was protected. So this entire area had its own separate set of protection. And it went
Uh-huh.
up to where the minecart is right now. So what I did is I came out here. I put on some elytra. I flew, went into the hole with the minecart,
Dude,
and then
that's-
threw an ender pearl. You see where that stone block is? I threw it at the
Yeah.
corner of the stone block, and I managed to get in.
Okay, so first of all, that's some serious flying within Elytra. Like, that's not easy.
I didn't do
then-
it first try. That's for sure.
Wow.
The original reason
That's
I wanted to get
funny.
in there was because I wanted to push the minecart out. And then I was like, wait a minute. This isn't protected with ender pearls. I can go through.
That's funny. So why do you want to put the minecart out? Just for fun?
Yeah. I was just
Or
like,
do you want to load it full of stuff?
I just wanted to pull it out. I wanted to see
That's
if I could.
funny.
And he since protected that block. No more Ender Pearl shenanigans.
That's funny.
And that's why I call
How
this
did he-
home my upset iGamer.
Yeah, how did he respond?
He was more confused why I went to such lengths to do that.
I won't lie. I'm wondering the same thing. But hey, it's clever.
Yeah, in DK's home there it just allows us infinite access now.
But you can't do anything while you're in there.
It's the ultimate hide and go seek spot.
Yes. No one can ever
Oh
find you.
man. So you can turn off all the lights. Did you know that?
In Spawn, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. You can mess with the light detector. Although it doesn't matter because it's always nighttime or daytime in Spawn.
Yeah,
Never
which
mind.
is it's weird that the daylight sensors don't see daylight correctly.
Yeah. Well, they
Well,
probably
they do
they
see it
follow
correctly.
They follow server time.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the sun is just not correct in the borders of Spawn.
So this area, or did y'all see this area over here?
Where?
Where'd you go?
I'll just send you a
I'm
TP.
back at. I'm right
Oh,
next to you.
hi.
This is the area that kid was talking about.
Oh, this?
That he wanted me to. Yeah, he wanted me to help him tear it down. I was like, yeah,
Yeah, I don't know who did
because
this, but
I'd never seen him on server before. Never.
what I do know is this was my. I know who built this. I'm friends with the person
is
who built this.
Texan Slayer, right?
Yeah, this is Texan stuff. And so Texan was here, like a couple days in the server, his lifespan, and one day he just gets on, and all of this is here,
Yeah. So
just
that's
out of nowhere.
so then that's this kid over
Mhm.
here.
Yeah, it's whoever.
And I'm like, but I had never seen him on server before, and he wanted, like, so, like, did you really build all this that quickly, and you already want to move it? And so that's why I didn't believe him that that this was his, because I was like, that just doesn't, like, it doesn't pass the smell test, buddy. But he swore up and down that this was his, and I was like, all right, well, if you can prove it.
DK, how
if you
did you
can-
send me the old TPA?
I tapped in /TPASK Rampage.
Just do /TPA space my name, because I can't accept that. It's the old one.
Oh, it says you're not online now.
What? There you go.
So should we, like, tear down the bamboo for Texan just for fun? Like,
Mhm.
clear this space out?
I don't know.
I mean, it's bamboo.
Yeah.
It's not like it won't grow again. Has
Did you go to
anybody
the-
ever even mentioned the watermelons over here that I put
I did.
a long time ago?
Oh, those were you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I did. I harvested some of the watermelons. and
Yeah,
ate it quite
I've done the
I
same.
was like, I'm sitting here. I mean, I did that like while y'all were building Smithy,
Really?
and I've never heard y'all mention it. I'm like, y'all are just pretending like these random watermelons just showed up naturally.
I mean,
I
I was like, okay, whoever put these watermelons here, put watermelons here, I never used them, so I'll use them.
I thought it was a reference to me.
It was, yeah, because everything's about you, DK.
Well, no, it's because I like watermelons. I'm one of the few people who really like watermelons
Like in real life, or
in game and in real life.
because there's a lot of people that like them in real life.
Yeah, but like
Yeah, I don't.
in
I don't
game, Minecraft, a lot of people have like kind of snooty behavior towards. By the
They don't-
way,
they don't do anything. They barely fill up your hunger bar.
they're fun.
I like steak in real life.
Yeah,
and
I've never seen. The only cows are the ones in that farm that I've seen.
Right.
Yeah, cows are
You keep
basically
saying
extinct.
stuff.
So
Except I,
Steak is one
except
of
I
those,
get them.
like,
Except I see a whole new batch of them every 3 to 7 seconds.
yeah, I haven't seen any cows in so long. I just gave up on ever eating steak in this game again.
Yeah, it's because, like, Gumby has all the natural ones trapped, and so all the only ones that spawn are the ones from spawners, which then fill up the, like, max entity of cow, I'm assuming. So no
Well,
more
I mean,
cows
mine.
spawn.
As soon as mine spawn, they they experience death. So I'm not
Wow.
adding to the entity count. I mean, as soon as they spawn, a sticky pistol knocks them into lava. So
So violent.
Now,
Can't
I know.
believe you.
now I will say, DCL, these are there are some natural cows that me and Rampage, we spent like hours looking for wildlife, and we found these cows. We found 2 cows, 2 pigs, and 2 sheep. We brought them to this farm just so that they would stay in existence, and then we could probably breed them out.
yeah, I
If
was
we
gonna say,
needed
why
to.
not just breed them?
Well, see, the idea is eventually I wanted the ability to give people the ability to buy animals from the shop. I was going to put an NPC here that would sell animals.
Gotcha. Then we would have to like the egg, or you're gonna, or they'll
Well, the
be
egg.
like
So normally it would just spawn the animal, right?
right.
But
So
there'd
then
be
I
an
would have to.
option to have a carryable one, but that one will cost double.
Good gracious. Yeah.
The idea is like the privilege of having your animal in a cage for you to deploy it at your leisure should be more money, right?
I mean, you're sure,
The
you know,
convenience fee alone.
sure, J.D. Rockefeller, captain of industry, robber baron guy.
Exactly. Except I'm not getting any of this money, so it's like Rockefeller would probably be very disappointed in me.
That's true. You're more Andrew Carnegie.
By the way, have you
Use your
seen
power
the
for good.
have you seen the texture pack we're using?
Oh, it's the same one y'all were using last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw it on stream last week. Speaking of that, I couldn't hear DK for like 3/4 of your stream last week.
Yeah, I figured out what the problem was and
Okay.
fixed it.
Gotcha.
Did you have DK set to disable?
I had.
I mean, I wasn't
only...
complaining, Rampage.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
You can tell we've been on stream for a little while. I'm starting to get sassy over here. All right.
I deserve it.
I pour down all that bamboo. I'm gonna give it back to this kid so he can't complain. But now Texan can get back into his spot. Yeah. So I noticed that bedrock looked like crystallized lava,
Yeah.
and your
Did you see the
Mr.
furnace?
B just started laughing at the frogs.
Did you see the furnaces?
Uh-uh.
The texture pack fully models out the inside of the furnace.
Really?
Here, let me
That seems like a lot of extra work for
What's
not a whole lot of reading.
What's the texture pack called again, DK? Okay, wait,
Oh,
no, I found it.
Okay.
I will equip it so that you can look at the stream. See.
The ladders are
Gumby does
awesome.
have a lot of cows over here,
Yeah.
and pigs, and sheep.
Also, the levers are super impressive because those are modeled out as well.
You can look at the stream and see if you want DCL.
Gotta get back on there. Loading now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Every time I type in Rampage Force on YouTube, it comes up to Rampage. Oh, you can hear me. It comes up Rampage full movie. That's insane.
Yeah, so this is the furnaces. These are torches, fully modeled. These are levers.
I didn't get to see the torch. Oh, the lever's cool.
Those are
Go back.
torches.
Let me see the torch real quick. That's cool.
And then out here, there's a beehive. It has a full inside.
Somebody has spent way too much.
And
Oh,
then,
show him the trees.
I saw the
Mm.
trees. I remember seeing the trees, and that was cool.
and then there's cactus. I don't know if you saw the cactus.
That's insane.
The texture pack also adds a randomized like texture on some of the blocks, so you'll see like non-existent like pieces of rock or other kind of
So-
terrain variants.
I need someone to explain to me, like, the people that build these texture packs, what do they get out of it?
They get
Because most of them, if not all of them, are free. There's no ad revenue associated with it.
oh my gosh, the sugar cane. I'm sorry.
Like, I don't understand. That sugarcane's awesome.
This
Well,
is no
Like, I'm
shade.
thankful for it because it's cool, but I don't understand the
some do hope to
benefit.
get money from it, but others kind of just do it for the prestige.
I have 500,000 people currently playing with my texture pack, or downloaded my texture pack, or whatever.
There are sites in which people give their thanks to these texture artists, and they give them like diamonds on the site, and then that's kind of like a prestige thing for them.
I gotcha.
I have like 50,000 diamonds. People like the things I do.
Gotcha.
Now this texture pack isn't complete yet, but what is there is kind of impressive.
Yeah. So my computer, I've talked about, I love the fact that I use a Mac, but
Mhm.
it is now officially old because I can't bring on the latest OS anymore.
Oh,
And so it's not like when it's gone, it's gone. So like I can't run most like simple applications anymore because it requires the latest update, and my computer will no longer accept the latest update.
that's
Hey, Rampage, can you come to this tree here?
It's I forget, an early 2015 or something like that, but it's been refurbed and it's packed full of RAM and all that stuff, so it runs like new. But the hardware won't accept the new.
Boy, look at that
software update.
DCL though. I'm sorry about your
No,
computer.
you're fine. Are you talking about the trees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like all the different trees are so full and lively.
but for some reason the saplings are only like black and white leaves, which is kind of
Yeah,
weird.
they're still working on it. But I
Hey,
say
go-
all that because I'm a little nervous now to put texture packs and whatever else on my
Yeah, I think this one goes beyond texture pack.
yeah,
Hmm.
I would agree.
Alright, what settings are BSL traders on?
Because like
Actually, I'll do
like this texture pack adjusts the models. Because that furnace is like fully modeled out, and I don't know.
I mean,
Oh, did you?
real talk? How many different blocks or edits are there? Like things that people have to redesign and then recode, like 700
I don't even know.
or thereabouts. And so, like, that's just so much work. And then you have to recode it for what it looks like as it's growing, and you have the randomizers, so those codes. Like, I don't get the payoff.
Hey, Rampage,
Mm-hmm.
let's show him the cooking furnace.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put some jungle wood in there. Wow.
That's
So-
crazy.
so-
That's so crazy. Can you see what you're cooking?
No, sadly.
Okay.
That's
Darn it! It was so cool until that.
that would take Optifine support. And this texture pack very proudly displays no that Optifine is not required.
Oh yeah, the door. Rampage, the doors.
I've been noticing the doors as you're going in and out. Those are cool. I've always thought that the doors leave something to be desired on just plain vanilla no texture packs.
And these are super thick doors too. And the,
Oh yeah, they are.
I wish there were like doors that you could open up like the top half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
those used to be
Like-
things.
Really?
Hmm.
Because like I would
They were
love to
called
have like
bugged
barn doors. They're called what?
They were called glitchy doors that didn't work
Oh, okay.
properly.
They didn't work that way on purpose.
No.
Just because like I have my little chickens and sheep or whatever, I'd like to have that as a barn. And you know, barns have half doors.
Oh, the potatoes. Yeah.
I do love anytime the texture packs or whatever have the rolling water. That makes it all better.
Those are shaders, not texture
The
packs.
shaders,
sadly.
yeah. You know, that's what I'm. But like,
But yeah,
because I'll just sit and like if I go AFK, I'll just keep looking at those for a while.
If you got a bit of extra money, you know, that you don't really want, get the pro version of the physics mod. And then it'll do like proper waves that you can actually ride with a boat. So like it's like full scale waves, and
I
they
just-
actually adjust like the boat, and you can go up and down and ride them,
That's cool.
and it
I just go out-
intensifies a
I
storm.
just look out my back. I just look out my back door if I want to see real waves.
although I will admit the pumpkins look more
Humble
like
brag.
pumpkins just from the coloring.
Hey, has anybody found like a naturally spawning warden yet?
Yeah, we have, except iGamer cheated to get us there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did like /locate deep city.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we got a bunch of stuff from it, but we didn't really
Yeah.
get there legit.
Because it's in the overworld, right? But it's deep down, so there's no like indicator of where you could find it, right?
The deep cities are much more rare than just Skulk, and all you need is normal Skulk. You can find
Where-
you can find Skulk in any big cave that
Okay,
goes
so then
farther down.
so any new cave that hasn't already been moved.
Yeah, no, it has to go. It has to go past Y -20, roughly, and
Yikes.
then Skulk will start spawning, and you just need to find Skulk Shrieker that's close enough to a Skulk sensor, and then you can get a ward this one.
Gotcha.
I also enjoy
I gotta
how
find it. I want to find a skulk sensor. That's really kind of what I want to do. That's really the whole
That's
reason.
fair.
I'm looking,
I
or
can
I'm
give you
wanting to
one
find
if
it.
you want.
No, I want to find one.
also
Gracious, this is a
Botrel,
huge village that I've never seen before.
really.
It's on the water, and then but it goes up into the mountain. There's like 20 buildings here. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Rampage, have you
Mhm.
seen what a smoker looks like in the texture pack?
No.
There's 17
Hey,
buildings in
hey,
this one
hey.
village. That's
Give me one
insane.
moment.
I didn't know villages got this big.
Wait, what? Yeah, this would be deep enough, but it's not large enough.
I'm just looking for a big.
okay.
I'm just looking for a big cave that is deep. right?
It'll have to be decently far because I don't think it'll spawn with the current texture.
Oh my gosh, that looks like a cabinet that just opens up when you.
Oh wow. Yeah, wait, leave that open. GCL.
Yeah,
Look at your stream.
that's cool.
And then this is a smoker. That's a cauldron.
That's wait, hold on. Okay, there's smoke. Okay, so it was barrel smoker and then cauldron. Yeah, okay, cool.
Look at the top of the smoker. There's like a little planner guide thing on it.
You can actually see through the furnaces. There's a little hole at the back, so you can look in and out.
This has to be a new. Yeah, this is new.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
it's all still loading. All right.
I wish I
All
had
right. Well, gentlemen, I'm gonna let y'all go so that my wife can talk out loud since we're in the same room now. But
Okay. Hello, DCL wife. Oh,
well, she can't hear you. You're in my headphones, but she's been quiet for like an hour and a half because she didn't want to be heard.
okay.
But anyway, they all say hi. All right. Y'all take care. I'll see y'all later.
See ya.
Bye. Yeah, this looks like it has a stone, like a marble countertop. Wait, there's actual paper in there.
Huh.
I'll have
Well-
to check to see when this gets updated again.
Well, DK, I think I will also be going now. So, give me one
Fair.
moment. Well, everybody, I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please slap like, subscribe, and goodbye.